You probably don't meal prep because you don't know how to not make it boring. I don't know if that made sense, but this is the menu this week. It has protein, carbs, fiber, and a lot of flavor. If you plan well, I promise it's not going to be boring. Plus, it's cost effective, your weekday self will thank you, and it helps control what you're eating. Now, this is where planning comes into play. I plan the menu whenever I have some time the week before and try to incorporate elements that can be used in multiple dishes to save some time and effort, but it totally depends. I like to plan meals from Mondays to Friday and keep weekends flexible in case you have plans to go out or want to make something different. I shop for groceries on Friday after work and so that Saturdays are chill and do the meal prep on Sunday morning. This avoids an overload of tasks to be done on one day, which may leave you mentally and physically exhausted by the end of it. Now, when it comes to cooking, I like to divide it food source wise and not dish wise to make life much more easier. This helps me go faster, avoid doing the same things multiple times, and helps in also cleaning up. Step 1 is cooking my grains of choice. This week it was rice and pasta, so I got that on the stove and then moved on to thawing, cleaning, prepping, and marinating my proteins. This week there were 4 styles of proteins: chicken quarters, boneless chicken thighs, cod, prawns, and chicken mince. I got the first 4 prepped and marinated and moved on to chopping all of my veggies. All dishes that include any form of herbs and veggies will be prepped now. This helps me not think about it later and have everything ready. Next, I start cooking my standalone proteins, and since I was using the oven, I also put the potatoes in there. I cooked the meats to like 95% done to avoid getting it overcooked and dry when reheating in the week. The potatoes and fish were cooked completely. I used the fish to make some delicious tacos, which I used store-bought salsa, avocado, and the corn and beet salad. Now I actually move on to cooking dishes if needed. The pasta salad had some elements that required heat, so I started that, and this was so good. I moved on to the miso chicken stir fry, which I would toss with noodles of choice before eating. This is me using shirataki noodles, and it was so delicious. The last dish I cooked was my garlic pepper rasam. This was served with rice and chicken pepper fry using the chicken thighs from earlier. I finished it off with onions, curry leaves, etc. before eating. Finally, I waited for everything to cool and then just weighed it and packed it in boxes. I put it in the fridge and called it a night. It's not an express meal prep, but if you spend 2 to 3 hours on a Sunday, you will have delicious, balanced meals with variety throughout the week with only 5% effort for some meals. Plus, if you have help, it makes it even more faster. Hope this helped. Let me know if you have any questions or if you want more videos like this. See you. Bye.